In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build a really simple sentiment classifier that's able to detect the emotional tone of a user's input in 10 minutes.
But before we begin this video, my name is Edwin. I'm the founder of Legacy AI, alongside my friend Champion here. That's his real name, by the way. And together we offer voice-based and text-based AI solutions, like the one you're seeing in this video, to other businesses to help them save hours and hours of time and thousands of dollars spent on manual service tasks, such as appointment scheduling, CRM integration, lead generation, etc. And if you're a business owner and you're interested to see how these AI solutions can help transform your business and improve your bottom line, follow the link in the description to book a free consultation call with us today. Anyway, back to the video.
Okay, so let's get straight to it. So today we're going to be building a really simple sentiment classifier in basically under 10 minutes. And the problem is actually really simple and really common as well. Is we want the AI to be able to know the user's tone or emotional state throughout the conversation, right? So what we really want to actually formalize the problem is to be able to classify the user's response into a positive, negative, or neutral tone. What are the use cases for this? Well, you can imagine is that maybe when we're having a conversation with the chatbot or the agent, it can be integrated into any existing chatbot, right? And based on the classifications, the AI can then execute certain response or action based on the emotional state of the user. So for example, if the AI classify a certain user's response as negative, that indicates that the user is unhappy with the conversation or is unhappy with the AI agent, and the AI agent will then take certain corrective action to try to steer the conversation into a more positive tone, for example, right? So it can be a really good post-conversation check or post-response check that can be integrated into an existing chatbot system. And the reason why I started doing these really short videos, by the way, is because I see you guys watch a lot of now tutorials, you watch a lot of different influencers video, but then a fear that I have for you guys is that you're not taking actions in improving your skills. And what I really want you guys to be able to take from these videos is be able to, before watching the solutions, to kind of practice on your own, actually go to Voiceflow or whatever platforms you want and actually build your own workflow and make these work, because it's through by doing things that you guys are able to actually learn properly rather than just sitting here and consuming content for an hour or two, right? So that's why I do these videos. Hopefully it helps you guys, and please now pause the video, have a go, try it yourself, and then come back to the video and watch it. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so let's jump straight to it. So we're in Voiceflow at the moment, and we're going to build this really simple sentiment classifier that's able to classify the emotions of the users based on positive, negative, or neutral. Hopefully you've tried it yourself and you try to build it yourself, and let's see if you got it right or not. So the first thing that I would do when I am approached with this problem is, I need a user's input, right? So the first thing I'll literally do, we can do a greeting message, but we can just skip that for now. And because we purely want this build to just classify the user's message. So we need a capture node, capture block, and just link it here. And we need to capture the entire user reply to last utterance, right? Very standard, really simple. Right, so the next thing that I would do is that, we need to pass it through an AI model that's going to classify the emotions, right? So what block can we use in AI? Well, there are different ways that you can do it. You can do it through the prompt. This one, you can use the prompt block if you want, or a simpler way that I just like to do it this way is just using a response AI. So response AI, in case you didn't know, is simply letting the AI save the output to a variable called last response, which is a default variable in Voiceflow, and output it to the user. That's all it is, which is what we want, right? Because we want the AI to actually output the classifier. It's positive, negative, or neutral, right? So we just need to link it to the response AI, and this is where the actual work happens. So we just need to choose our model. So in that case, it's literally just, it's really simple task of classifying the emotions and tonality of a user, right? So it's actually really simple. So we don't need a really complicated model. So I would just stick with Photo Mini. Now, we want the temperature to actually be lower because we want it to be really deterministic, because it can only output positive, neutral, or negative, right? So there's only 3 discrete answers. So I'll just lower the temperature to around 0.3. Now, for the system prompt is what we want the AI, is how we want the AI to think, right? So this is where prompt engineering comes from. So the way that I would craft this prompt is, the first thing that I would do is what we call role prompting. What kind of role the AI is acting as, right? So I will start off by literally just saying, you are an expert sentiment classifier with a knack for classifying the emotions of users' messages or input. Right? This is the role. And then we continue with the prompt with the task. So your task is to classify the user's message into positive, negative, or neutral, right? That's the task. Now, one thing that I want to do is maybe just to make sure that it only outputs positive, negative, or neutral, right? So it doesn't output anything else. So I'll just say, always, to act a context, always respond with positive, negative, or neutral only. Right? That's about it. And for the user prompt, we want to say classify last utterance, which will be the user's message, into positive, negative, or neutral, based on the tonality of, let's say, last utterance. Right? Now we can pretty much test it, and the last thing we need to do is literally loop it back to last utterance. So when I type a message, it will classify as positive, negative, or neutral, and then I can type another message, and it will classify the second message to be positive, negative, or neutral. Really, really simple. That's it. That's the build. Now let's actually test it, right? So let's run test. Now let me type, it's a great day. Now I should put positive. Nice. And let's say, when will my package arrive? Is it set neutral? Nice. And let's say something really negative. What's wrong with you? And it should hopefully say negative. Nice. Now this is exactly what we wanted. And yeah, this is it. This is literally how you would build a sentiment classifier in 10 minutes, or even less, in 5 minutes. So the use case, so obviously this is a really oversimplified build. Now you can actually extend it as like a post-response filtering. So this can be integrated into your system by actually, well, if you have a conversational AI agent, let's say a chatbot on your website, you can actually add this really simple step into your actual build to actually classify the user's response into positive, negative, or neutral. And based on that classification, then you can have an if logic to basically kind of take a certain action. So if the message is positive, you might continue to try to move the conversation in a even more positive way, and you can try to do an upsell or something like that. If it's negative, then you can actually engineer the chatbot to kind of try to steer the conversation away from the topic and try to make the users more happy and try to steer it in a more positive direction, etc. So this is definitely something that you can implement onto your chatbot to make it more comprehensive. So hopefully this really short video kind of keeps your brain thinking about Voiceflow and lets you practice prompting and lets you practice Voiceflow for a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this really short video. I've been making, hopefully I will be able to make these kind of really short videos every other day for you guys to kind of practice your skills in Voiceflow, because I see a lot of you guys kind of struggle a lot with, you watch a lot of 1 hour tutorial, you consume a lot of content, but you don't actually put your work or your practice in. So hopefully these kind of almost daily videos can keep your brain kind of thinking about how you can solve problems practically using AI automation. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Are there any builds or any other tutorials you want me to go through? Let me know in the comments as well. And remember to like and subscribe if you want similar tutorials to be seen. And if you're a business owner, you want to implement something like these into your builds or into your website, let us know with a link in the description, and you can either DM us or book a free consultation call with us. And that's it for me today. Hope you guys enjoy, and don't worry, the long tutorial will continue. See you next time. Bye.